Hey, spiritual superstars. I'm coming over to you looking like this because I am already ready for the night, and we are checking in from yesterday, and I did not want to not show up. And so I'm showing up as is, and I want y'all to do the same thing because it's so important that we follow through. Yesterday, we said we would come over after doing two things. We all had an assignment from yesterday, 11/11. Yesterday was November 11th, 2021. And I put a challenge out there to all our spiritual superstars. One, if you don't know your human's name and your human doesn't know you, the soul within your human, then you are supposed to get in touch with your human and find out what your human's name is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'll help you understand in just a minute. But that's super important. And if you've already gotten your human's name, you already know what that is, then your assignment was to follow your spiritual guidance and then come back today and report on what that is. So I'm going to go ahead and share. But first things first, let's raise our vibration. Take a beautiful deep breath in. Inhale deeply, completely. Raise it up, spiritual superstars, and let it out. All right, so I think what I will do is, let me see if I could turn the light on so you can see me. Okay. So, spiritual superstars, I pray that you have had a wonderful day. When you are afraid to reach a goal, when that fear paralyzes you, it's super important that you have a conversation with your human. So that's why the number one thing that you are supposed to do today, for those of you that have never had that conversation, you've never heard me say, or you've never thought to ask your human what your human's name is and to introduce yourself. That's really important because it is normal to talk to yourself. It's normal to have a conversation with your body, dense matter, physical form, your vessel. You are the soul within your human, and you are the one seeking out spiritual guidance, spiritual help. You are the one seeking out answers to the symptoms your human is feeling and experiencing. You are attached to Divine Source. Directly, the Holy Spirit lives within you. You are aware that there's a higher power, so therefore you know there's a higher calling, a purpose, a mission. You are the one seeking the vehicle, the tools, the strategies, the methods. You are seeking better circumstances, more than what your current life is like. Your human is experiencing your current life. Your human will sabotage. Your human will doubt. Your human will fear. Your human does what you tell her or him to do. So it's really important that you know who your human is. Sometimes we go through so many years of life, adulthood, and then figure out, wait a minute, I've been living my life for everybody else, and I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what I like. I've been seeking out this career, focused on getting money, and now all of a sudden I'm in, high risk pregnancy range and I want kids, I want a family, I want my husband, I want whatever it is. You might be focused so much on having kids, wanting a family, raising kids, whatever that is. And then you might switch up and say, okay, I want to have a career. What do you do when fear paralyzes you and keeps you stuck year after year after year? You share it. You get an accountability partner. But the first thing you have to do is you have to get really real with yourself. And you have to remember that you are a dual being. You are the soul within your human. So if you're not having that conversation with your human, guess what? Your human is going to continue to be told what to do by society, by everybody else, and unfortunately by the people or the person that you've been living your life for all along. And you've got to stop doing that in order to live a happy life. You certainly have to stop doing it in order to live the happiest life that you can. Because spiritual superstars, we create our reality. And it is very hard to create the life you truly want if you are keeping all of that to yourself. You have to let it out. Okay, you have to. You have to speak it into existence. You have to write it into existence. You have to have that outlet. So it's super important that you're around people that will speak life into you, that will speak faith into you, and you can mirror that. It's super important that you are comfortable sharing your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations with somebody that you trust, an accountability partner, right? And absolutely, you have to know who you are. What do you want? You got to know you're human. So, hey, Gigi, absolutely, absolutely, we have to. And Gigi is one of our spiritual superstars. Was she has been putting I am a trillionaire. I think that's what you've written for years. And I love seeing that because you are the only one that I can remember writing that. Wasn't that you? For years, I am a trillionaire. I am a born trillionaire, something like that. But it was so amazingly over the top and it was so right on point. It was so her truth and I loved it. And that was her. And thank you so much for saying you've learned so much from me because we are all learning from each other, I believe, and it makes me feel so good that you could receive any value from anything I share. So, spiritual superstars, when you find that you are just year after year after year doing the same thing, you got to do something different. And so, today, really quickly, we're not going to be on here forever. I'm going to make sure I don't be flashing anybody or anything like that. But I wanted to make sure I came over today and did my assignment. So, for those of you who have not gotten up close and personal with your human, that was your assignment. And if you didn't know what I meant, you have to go over to Facebook in our private group, Spiritual Guidance Academy, and you will definitely receive help with that. Just say, Miss Nicole told me to figure out who my human is. Miss Nicole said I need to know my human's name. What do I do? So, and if no one else responds to you, of course, I'm going to definitely respond to you. And guess what? You go over there, you're going to get one-on-one coaching from me. And then if you know you're human and you've already done these exercises, then our job, our challenge was to pay attention to our spiritual guidance all day and then come back here and report it. Okay. And Gigi says, I started from 2016. Sure enough did. Okay. She has been with us since a year after I came to YouTube. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Taking all of the masks off. And when I say she was going hard, that's how I remember her so hard. Because she was very vocal, very visible, and gave a lot of feedback and shared. So when I say participate, Gigi, tell everybody what you got out of that. When I tell you she was participating, she was in class. When she came over to YouTube, She was on it. Do you hear me? On it, on it, participating, on it. Didn't miss hardly any videos. Was on it. And I know she got a lot out of it. Had to, because she put in the work. Talk about shadow work. She was doing that. And look at how long she says she's been doing it. So I'm telling y'all, when you come over here, I would love for you to participate and get something out of it instead of just watching it. You know, we get caught up in the videos and videos and videos, and then we don't do anything about it. So I don't want you to do that here. I want you to participate and get something out of it. So spiritual guidance. So my spiritual guidance, and I want you to write in the comment section what you did. What signs did you receive today? What were your messages? So today, my message went back to organization and deciding. Look at 11 minutes, 11 seconds in, Spirit's like, look. I look, and sure enough, 11 minutes, 11 seconds in, where I just said, my spiritual guidance all day was organization. Get it together. Make a decision. Decide to win. That's my message all day. Decide to win. So I did some things differently today, and I made it a purposeful day to listen to Divine Source. I acted on the guidance that I was getting. I made my first TikTok. And so let me give myself the bell. And I felt really good about it. So I am on this organization, Spiritual Awakening. It has been hard because I realized it is in every area of my life, but it needs to be broken up, segmented, if you will, because it's affecting every area of my life. It's going like this. It's all converging, right? And so what am I doing to not be stuck and to get out of the cycle of that? I am sharing it with people. I'm really keeping it real with myself. I'm keeping it real with my business team. I'm keeping it real with my leaders on my team, my wellness team. I am making sure that I don't go overboard with my clients, meaning if they haven't paid for that access, then they can't have that access because we have an additional um, benefit to have full access to me, and that's for a charge. And if they haven't paid that, then they don't get full access to me. And here's why that's so important that I stay organized with that. Because business owners out there, if you are a business owner, you are the CEO of your business. And as I was talking to one of my clients today, it was on my client's concern was not receiving, having a block to receiving, but definitely giving. And so when you are the CEO of your business, you have to have that boundary, right? Hey, Queen Things, right? And so if you don't have that boundary, it bleeds over into your personal life. It bleeds over into your money. It bleeds over into your spirituality. It bleeds over into your happiness. So you have to do that. In this third dimension, don't let anybody tell you if you are providing a spiritual service or products or whatever it is that's spiritual, you're helping somebody with their spirituality, churches, okay, reverends, deacons, pastors, elders, what is it? What's the other stuff in it? Whatever leader in the church itself has so much money coming in. A pastor, a priest, clergy, they cannot fly on those private planes. They cannot live in big houses. They cannot drive fancy cars. They cannot come to church laid and just looking amazing. They can't wear the most expensive cologne. Their first lady can't be looking just absolutely gorgeous and everything else. They can't live the lifestyle of luxury unless you're tithing. Unless you are tithing. How else can they do that? If you're not tithing, they're not making money. So, my spiritual practitioners out here who are helping people that have been abused by the church, who are helping people that are totally wrought by the church, who are helping people that are totally done with the name God because they've been abused in the name of God. You are helping people be delivered from that abuse. You are giving people therapy. You are helping people heal from their past. You are helping people in ways that you really need to give yourself credit for. That was my download today. And I was like, this was my face practically all day, just in awe, in awe. So remember that. And so, like I told my client, you hear me say this. And she was like, yeah, I hear you say that all the time. She said, you've been saying it forever. I said, I know. Why are you not listening? And she just has that block. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. But if you are not receiving for your services, really in any industry, any service, if you're not receiving, then you are throwing the balance off. You are out of balance with the universe. And guess what? You are blocking someone else's blessing because just like you love to give, right? Oh, no, 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 you don't have to pay me. Oh, no, 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 I'm not going to charge extra. Oh, no, no, I'll just take that. No, 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 I'll just take a donation. Well, I mean, if your heart moves, if it moves your heart to give, and that's all you're doing, you don't have a set price, you don't have any nothing, then you're being selfish. You're being selfish. You're being selfish because you are not allowed to be the only one that gives and gets that satisfaction of giving. You have to receive, and that's uncomfortable for givers. And givers out there, you have to know also that the other side is there too. So people used to receiving gifts from other people. You used to just having handouts. You used to people giving you stuff. You used to just people just handing it right in your hand, right in your lap. Okay, you used to just anybody will just throw it at you. You're gonna, hey, hey, they're giving it to me. You gotta give. You gotta give. You must give. You must give. Otherwise, you know what I've seen happen to the people that have received. It dries up, or you end up receiving from somebody who is going to stalk you, who is expecting something totally different that you didn't expect. And then it ain't too good to receive from that person anymore. It's not too good to receive about for this kind of thing anymore. It's not, it throws off the balance. So you got to be able to give. You got to be able to receive. You got to be in that uncomfortable energy in order for it to keep going in the right direction. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense. Yes, ma'am, you are correct about the church. That's how I found you. Thank you so much. I mean, and I don't have anything against any churches. Let me tell ya, I love some pastors. I love a few of them that I listen to faithfully, that I've listened to for years. I tell you one, and he's passed on, he's transitioned. His son took over the church, and I didn't have that same, mm, just his son. I mean, he's a great pastor. You could tell that he comes from the heart. But just his daddy, that was, oh my gosh, that man brought me out of a whole lot of dark moments that were just, energetically dark, spiritually dark, you know. It was some really tough, difficult moments, trying times in this third dimension. It's Pastor Arnold Murray out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And he used to come in at night, late at night, like infomercial night. And he was he had an eagle, he had a flag, and he had a desk, and he looked like he was in front of a curtain with a little church or like the school auditorium behind him, like when the curtains are closed. And that's it. Wasn't anything fancy. He had his Bible, he had himself, and he would do this a lot. He was so with his hands. That's probably where I got it from. He was so real. He was so for real, and he spoke to my heart and soul. He just had that eagle, like a little sculpture, the flag, and his Bible. He might have had a glass of water every now and then, but he made jokes. He was this white guy, glasses, and I watched that man from the 90s throughout the early 2000s, mid 2000, whenever he passed. Gigi, you remember him? Awesome man. An awesome, awesome, awesome child of God. Okay? Pastor Arnold Murray. So don't feel guilty about receiving what God said to receive, because a lot of people need to receive from you in order to make it. You have got to give, and you experience those things in order to share the knowledge you obtained as a testimonial. You know, I was telling my guy tonight, I absolutely love listening to him, because if he shares a story with me, it then makes him a living testimony. And then he is sharing wisdom with me. And that's what it is, spiritual superstars. You have to be able to give that too. It's not just a product that you're creating. It's not just a service that you're giving on purpose like that. Like you've got it in writing, you should. You've got it a price point to it, you should. But it's also sharing yourself, sharing your energy, being okay doing that. So yeah, when you get stuck, when you're in a cycle and you can't seem to get past it, I believe in therapy. Get to a good therapist. How do you know a good therapist? I believe that if a therapist says you've got an end date in mind, you're in agreement with that. They understand they tell you their expectations, they give you space for you to tell them theirs, and you don't feel disrespected. You feel like you don't have to be forced into agreeing with their suggestions, but they're able to go back in time and help you heal. A coach helps you move forward. I've been blessed to be able to do both. But I could tell you right now that if I see that you really need a therapist that's a trained therapist, a certified counselor, a credentialed psychiatrist or psychologist, I'm definitely going to refer you. I'm not going to try to coach you. Okay, so that has to be there too, right? If a therapist is saying they are a therapist, but then you feel like they're coaching you, be careful. And just be careful if you're with your therapist for a few years. That's kind of like, what? Wait a minute. There should be a break in there, or you should have been on a sustainable pathway there. Yes, accountability, so big. Gigi, accountability. Yeah, you remember him, and he was different from what you were used to too. And absolutely, Pastor Arnold Murray. He was so different. He was so real. Knew the Bible. I know that much. His interpretation, I resonated completely. Oh my goodness. He was so spiritual. He was so spiritual that it was not churchy. And I love that, so yeah, so I said I wasn't gonna be long on here tonight, but that's my testimony. I hope and pray someone else comes and you share your testimony about what you were supposed to do, because when you get it out, you then aren't holding it in and you breathe life into it. You have put it out there in faith, and that's the opposite of fearing. When you hold it all in, that fear cycles and you get further and further away from your goal. But when you share it, you hold yourself accountable and you are able to make things happen. So I pray to God that you just relax in that truth that you're seeing all the time. Relax in that future truth because it belongs to you. It doesn't belong to me, doesn't belong to anybody else. And I'll tell you something else. Anybody that's hesitating on starting their business or their YouTube channel, I challenged somebody that reached out to me to start her YouTube channel. And she was like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I was like, okay, then I'll call you on your BS, because that's the kind of coach that I am. And I love y'all. That's why I do it. If you come up with every excuse not to do something, that means that your human is running you, the soul within your human. You cannot let your human run the show. You gotta, in order for you to be successful, right? And I'm learning this too. I let my human run the show plenty of times, year after year after year, you know? And she still she can fight me sometimes on certain things, but I'm like, you could fight all you want to. We be sitting here having a temper tantrum sometimes, you know. I'm working on a project a year later. I should have had this project done last year. My mom would send it on. I gave my human, the time to get through a grieving process to the point of where we're at now. And um, my mama, that was her exhale, my human's exhale. My mama been on our tail, okay? So even she was like, you ain't gonna use me to say that you couldn't get that done. When I tell y'all, your ascended loved ones reach out to you. Pay attention. When your ancestors reach out to you, pay attention, because they will definitely tell you about yourself. And you know it's them. You can't deny it. You might be like, well, I know somebody talking to me like that because it ain't me. I don't talk to myself like that. If I talk to myself, it sounds like this. But then you hear another voice and you're like, wait a minute. And it's not a bad voice. It's definitely the voice of reason to get your butt right back in line. That's God. It just may come in the way of an ancestor, an ascended loved one. So anyway, um, she said she couldn't do it. So then she came back and I told her, all right, so I don't do excuses. I don't do excuses. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because I try hard not to do excuses. And an excuse is just to stay comfortable. Success is the complete opposite. Success is not like this. Success is like this. You get up here a little bit more, you come back down, you come over here. You're like, oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. What do I do? Oh, I figured it out. Success is like crazy, right? So you got to be the one that's going to do something crazy in other people's eyes. They're not doing it. They're afraid to do it. You do it differently, but you do it the way that Spirit tells you to do it, right? She says, I know I'm going to be speaking to you soon. I know that's right. I am obedient to my pure in heart ancestors too. That's right. We got to be. Yeah. And we can't make excuses to live comfortably in a life that has mortality involved in it. Did you hear what I said, spiritual superstar? Does that make sense to you? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense. You can't be comfortable in a time dimension. This dimension is timed, it's time sensitive. That means get your tail moving in a direction that Spirit said move in, right? I wasn't always that way, you know. I wasn't. I thought I had time. You know, that's why I say women out there in your 30s, if y'all want kids, you better act like you want kids. You better act like you about to be 90 tomorrow because you are. You only have so many years to have a healthy baby according to physics. This has nothing to do with what a doctor is going to tell you. When you get past a certain age, complications are more dominant. The probability increases. That's just physics. We know that. Biology tells us that. We know that. We're born with our eggs, right? We're born with our eggs. And women, our eggs die off in masses, right? In large mass. So when you get to a certain age, you really do need to be considering, all right, I want to make my money. Okay, I want a family. Okay, I want a baby. Okay, how many kids do I really want? Okay, how much money do I really need to be making? Okay, how am I going to set this up so that I don't have to hit my 401k when times get tough? Okay, what am I going to do? What's my plan B? Okay, what's my side hustle? Okay, do I need to have these multiple streams of income? Okay, who can I really trust? Okay, well, he's telling me to come over tonight, but is he gonna really be here 2 years from now? Okay. Is she really the woman that I want to marry? Huh. Okay. You know, are you thinking like that? When you get to the certain point, I'm telling you, in your mid 20s, if y'all not thinking about having kids and having a family, but you so hard on being a boss babe, or you so hard on I gotta get this paper, I get the receipts, you thinking the wrong thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You thinking the wrong thing, and don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't have to think about that. Don't think about that. Think about getting your money right. Why are you thinking about being with a man? Why you wanna think about all that now? You should get your paper. Okay, get your money, take care of your bills, but you better put that same focus on getting a man and getting your if you want a family. Do it then. Why? And it's gonna hurt a lot of women's feelings, but I'm gonna tell you because I love y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because in your 20s, you are in your prime. Early 20s, you are in your prime. Before 25, you are in your prime. You are in your prime. So, yeah, you need to snag that man right then. That's the truth. And anybody that's telling you differently, then they lying to you. And no matter what, they lying to you. If they lying to you about because they jealous of you. Because women my age are jealous of women half our age in many ways, and it makes me sick to my stomach when I see it. And a lot of women are jealous of their own mamas, their nieces. They so jealous of you. So when they come at you all wrong, and you just be like, dang, that's jealousy, that's envy. Aunties, and you just be like, dang, why she say that? Or why she say it like that? Or I don't understand. Jealousy and envy. And you won't understand because they already done messed up their lives. So honestly, subconsciously, I think that a lot of women my age, a lot of women in their 40s, a lot of women in their 60s are just burnt on their own life. And subconsciously, they don't want to see anybody else happy. So you got to be careful about that. Women in your own family, sisters, all of that. It doesn't matter what their lifestyle is like. So I'm telling y'all the truth. And I guess is supposed to come out tonight in this video. But even women they look happily married and they sure ain't. They are not happily married. There's a lot of men that are stepping out on their wives and they not sleeping at home. A lot of men coming home in the morning before the kids get up. A lot of women tipping out, stepping out. It's a lot of people in their homes that don't even talk to each other. I know some people that sleep in separate rooms, and it's not out of because they snore. They just want to they sleep in different rooms in the house, but on the outside looking in, they got the cars, they got the big house, they look like they're showing up at events looking happy, but inside the house, nothing happy. Ain't nothing happy about it. Kids can't wait to get out the house. So don't be careful. Be careful. But ladies, I'm telling y'all, you look at Cardi B. She's married. She's married. You look at a lot of the entertainers, they're married. They're married. Her husband cheated. She's with her husband. Your man cheats, and you sit up there and struggle by yourself and be mad at the world because your girlfriend said, girl, don't let him get away with that. I know you ain't going back, or because you are so embarrassed because everybody knows your business that now you're going to sit there and struggle, go to child support, get on social services or something like that because now your pride is in play, you're embarrassed and everything else, but you still love this man, so you might let him still come over every now and then on a sneak tip just because nobody's going to see all of that. So you don't want anybody to know that. But out in the when everyone else is looking, what they can see, uh-uh. You look angry and you like you're not going for all of that. If y'all don't stop being so doggone hard and stop lying to yourself, stop lying to yourself. You better work it out. Work it out. Here's the thing that I have said and I will always say. We are part human. We are part human. Human beings are attracted to more than one person. I know y'all gonna be like, what the heck did she just say? Human beings are attracted to more than one person. And I've always said that. I've always thought that. I've always felt that way. How can you be attracted to just one person in this world? How can I say, my guy, I'm with my guy. I'm my guy, he's my guy, I'm his lady. That's what that is. But I can look at another man and say he's attractive. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go sleep with him, I'm going to go be with him or anything like that, but it means that he's attractive to me. And he's going to do the same thing and say the same thing. We might say that, about the same, we've done that before. We're like, dang, she is so beautiful, or he's a good looking man. You know, we have to say that differently. But it's the truth. So what do you do to avoid the stepping out? And I'm going to tell you one more thing. Cheating is impossible unless you're married. Did you know that? Cheating is impossible. Infidelity is impossible unless you are married. And if you're not married, then guess what? You didn't get cheated on. There was no infidelity. You got options, and so does your partner. So how do you bridge that so that they don't want the options that they have? How do you live your life? How do you relationship so that you are the most important person in his life? How do you relationship so that you are the most important man in her life? How do you do that? That's the question, right? And that's why we have relationship coaching. That's why we created the complete coaching circle. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Coach Darian is good. He is good, and I'm good. I could definitely say that. We get our clients results, and that makes us feel so good. It's so gratifying because we are a couple who does not believe, we do not believe that people deserve to be alone when you don't want to be. You do not have to struggle. So, yeah, young ladies out here, absolutely. Men, same thing. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all. Thank you so much. Look at Sunny Days. Where in the world have you been? Sunny Days. Sunny Days. Wow. Let me tell you something. Sunny Days. I just got a flash in my mind's eye. Do you do Turo? Did you have a channel? Do you have a channel? And do you have a son? Definitely, we're attracted to multiple people. True, true, true. Yes, I know. We speak it. Options. That's right. The options. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Lee. How are you? Lee Chun. Is this your first time being here? Anybody that's new to our platform, please let us know so we could send you some love. We love loving up on you. We are huggers for real. We are huggers here. So, yes, I just want to speak to my ladies out there for a minute. You have two stepsons. I love how you said that. Hey, lady. Okay, so Sunny Days, you do oracle cards and have two stepsons. All right. Hi, hon. I love that, Lee. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, honey, I can see you sitting in the car. Sunny Days. I can see you sitting in the car. And before you take the keys, it's like you're preparing yourself. And it's a very nice car. Very much a luxury car, like a Mercedes, like a nice size Mercedes Benz. And you're sitting in the car. Smells good. Take a deep breath in and you just let it out and you're ready. The decision that you got to make affects your family directly. And you have a red Mercedes Benz, correct? Okay. You've got to dive deep Jump. You cannot listen to your fear. And when you fear making this decision, you keep going back to the way it was before. You got to let that go. The past is like in your ear. Watch who you tell your business to. There is somebody in particular. All right, I just heard my sister in Christ. So just be careful of anybody that's being a hypocrite and that is they don't want to see you happy. You got let down. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Messy. Messy, messy, messy. Watch that. It's a messy, messy, messy woman. And I think it feels like she's more like the ringleader. You know, like you got a few of them, but this one is the one that really has everything to say and just all up in everybody else's business, but makes it seem like she's not. But she's very materialistic, very materialistic. So you keep your eye directly on her. Yeah, yeah. And so Sunny Day says, wow, amazing. I do have this enormous decision to make, which I fear a bit. Message received. Awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you allowing me to channel your message. Lee Chan, I've had so many troubles. Please tell if you can see anything that I have been going through. And Sunny Day says, I just blocked a former quote unquote friend the other day. Keep her, I'm going to tell you what I was going to say. Keep her ass blocked. Keep her blocked. Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good. She has to go through her own stuff and let her go through it. It's okay to let her go through it and to detach. Let her go through it. You guys got to follow me on TikTok. I did my first TikTok, excuse me, today. And it is Life with Nicole. That's my TikTok page or channel. I don't know what to call it. Life with Nicole. Instagram should be the same one, but it still might be under Spiritual Guidance Academy. I think I still got to change the name. But it's Life with Nicole because y'all know that I am very spiritual, but I'm also holistic. I'm a holistic doctor. I'm getting my license, um, national certification. And so that's what I'm going for. It's what I love. And you know, you can't have whole body health without a strong spiritual foundation. Oh, thank you so much. Many blessings. Sunny Days just blessed our channel with 2222. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Miss Gigi, thank you so much. You know what? I pray that you keep coming back. I'm going to add you as a moderator. You are definitely, I love you. I love y'all. I love all y'all. When I see someone come out that we connect. Some of you let me connect with you. Like you see Sunny Days, she let me connect. She came in with an open spirit, open soul. Miss Gigi, Just flat out, boom, open and was like, whatever you need, I got you. That was her spirit. That's her soul right there. Right there. And Lee Chan. Okay. Lee Chan. Thank you so much. Lee Chan. Divine Source, thank you so much. Lee Chan, you have to let go of the behavior that is inherent within you because it wasn't yours. I feel like you adapted to some situations in life, but those situations are over with. And I feel like you've just grown comfortable in behaving in this way. Just this Janet, thank you so much for telling me that. Just behaving in this way. And it's not so much fear-based energy than it is feeling worthy enough. You have to feel worthy enough to receive that which you fight so hard for. Oh my goodness. You deserve this. And you're working your tail off. You're doing a lot of inward self-development. Janet? Okay, well we're gonna get past that fear because we don't do that. We don't do the fear and let it take you from your blessings. So write in the comment section exactly what you want. Let's keep it real. What's going on? There's someone on right now that needs to pursue their certification in technology. You need to go on ahead and get that because I see $20,000. So that's either gonna give you that bonus, it's gonna give you the ability to make that 20 grand, or it's going to increase your credentials so that you get that as an asking price above what you're already making. So go for the promotion, but also you've got to get that certification. And the certification, I mean, it's a certification, but it takes a lot to get this certification. So this is a big one. But Spirit's telling you to do it. You got to do it. It's definitely technology. And you would rather, oh goodness, you would rather do something that is, it looks like with animals or nature, like environmental. And Spirit saying, nope, mm-mm. So you've got a mission, whoever that is for. You've got a mission to do it, do it. Because you just may help someone that is connected to the industry that you want to go in, but you still got some training to do to get under your belt. And you know what? I believe that Spirit's helping you get prepared for a door that's going to close. Because I feel like you have, and I got you, Janet. I just got to go with this message that I keep hearing. Real quick. Um, you have to learn more and you have to be certified in this industry that you're in. But it's not, you don't want to stay in the industry. It's technology. I feel like it's telecom. I feel like you're like in IT or like analysis. Now I feel like you're more like the IT, but you don't want to stay there. It could be analysis because it's really technology, really on the computer all the time. And you're just so over it. But you can't be over it. You've got to get that certification. And I feel like the job is going to pay for it. So looking into that tuition reimbursement, And it takes a while to have to study for it, but you're going to have to put in the work because you're going to get blessed by the effort you put in. And then I just feel like you're going to be connected with someone that is in the industry that you really want to go into. So no quitting yet. You cannot quit your job. No, don't quit. Don't quit. Wait, get your certification, help somebody, share what you really want to be doing. I feel like you're working on someone's computer or you're helping somebody and you strike up that conversation and they're like, oh, what do so how long you been doing this? And you're just like, I really don't want to do it anymore. I'm really just kind of burnt out from it. I really want to do this and that. And then they're like, oh my gosh, that's so funny you would say that because. So be aware of that. Be very mindful of the energy that you're around, whoever that reading is for. Okay, Janet. Okay, Janet, I feel a strong energy from you. Thank you so much. Here comes the strength. As you said, I feel a strong energy from you. So let me just tell you, honey, you got to get over it. You got to get over it. So many people betrayed you. Yes. And baby, when I tell you, they are going to regret it. They are going to regret it. Big time. Girl, I see you in a drop top. Let me tell you what I see you in the biggest shades. Those are movie star shades. Those are celebrity shades. And I see you've got the whole Marilyn Monroe, Jackie O headscarf. And oh, you're gorgeous. And you are in a drop top convertible. It's a convertible. And I can hear the paparazzi. I could hear them before I could see them. They snapping pictures. But you got to get past what they did. You got to get past. Okay, really bad things happen. What happened, Janet? And you're still scared. I don't do bits and pieces. If and you got to be honest with me and you got to just say it. Don't beat around the bush cuz I don't want to walk into anything, and if I feel it, I'm definitely not going to be happy. And you wouldn't either. So you got to just be honest. You got to write it down and you got to put it out, air out your dirty laundry when you come here, spiritual superstars, because if you want healing, you have to respect whoever you are receiving that healing from, and you have to do that for them, not for you. You have to do that for them. Okay? So that's an expectation. You must do that when you come here. I don't do the beating around the bush and the pulling out stuff like that anymore. All right. So um Kylie Monet. It's a beautiful name. My name is Kylie. I feel like I'm having trouble making a decision. Okay. What decision are you trying to make? It's okay, Janet. Come on, baby. You're supported. You are supported, honey. It's hard. But look at this. Tell your human we can't see you and you came here for help. And so tell your human that I want to help and that I'm going to help because your human doesn't deserve to be carrying this around at all. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And they didn't even believe you. They didn't even believe you. I know that's hard. I know it's hard. We got your back. Mm, we got your back. You gotta walk away from it. You gotta walk away from it. I'm not asking you to forgive them. And I'm not even asking you to to forgive the people that didn't believe you, that don't believe you. I'm asking you first to forgive yourself. And you still around them? They still see you. I can see their eyes looking at you. Why not? Are they in the house? God's vengeance. Lord, 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 we ask and we pray. Lord, I pray for thy vengeance for her. I pray for thy vengeance for her. I pray for thy vengeance for her. How old are you, Janet? How old are you? Mm. Lord, 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 Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. I pray for God's vengeance. I pray for God's vengeance. I pray for God's vengeance. What do you want, Janet? Because something's getting ready to go down. Okay. I'm going to tell you who to ask for help. You ready? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're going to have to There's 4 people involved. In order for you to break it, you're going to have to speak it. You see what Chrissy is suggesting? Oh, Janet. All right. I know you are. I know you are. You did not upset me. I know you waiting. And the kind of freedom that you want. I understand. I know you can. Because you feel hollow inside. And the rest of it you just feel. But you're not. The other parts of you are not that way. They are not. You are not. They're not inside of you anymore. Their energy is not inside of you. You are not rotting. You are not decaying. You are not filled with their filthiness anymore. You are not being defiled anymore. And I'm so proud of you for sharing. I'm so proud of you. So proud. We are so proud of you for letting us in. Yeah. I'm going to ask you, I know that you found Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. But I'm going to tell you to work with Lord Osiris. You're going to work with Lord Osiris. And you're going to put it to rest. Thank you so much. Positive vibes. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Janet, this is how you're going to work with Lord Osiris. Lord Osiris, to me, scares the heck out of my humor. But only when I'm asking him for help. It's okay. You don't have to apologize to me, honey. You know, I choose to be here, and I'm so grateful that I'm here for all of you. I'm grateful. I'm very, very strong. I'm stronger. And positive vibes only. Nicole, thank you for all the years of your dedication. You have helped so many of us. Thank you so much. And Miss Gigi, she sounds different in powerfully positive breakthroughs, ways, and manners. Thank you so much. And Janet says, I think you can see it. And if you do, I'm so sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for. When you work with Lord Osiris, he's going to come to you in such power. He's going to come to you in overwhelming power. I wish I could tell you be ready, but I've never been ready. But you must ask his queen permission. And you will hear a resounding yes. You will hear an echo of a sweet voice. So sweet. But very commanding, very strong, but very feminine. And when you sit there in the dark, light your candle, one tea light candle or pillar candle, whatever you have. You don't have to go out and buy anything. Just use what you have. You have a candle. And just wait for his presence. You will definitely know. You will know. Good. Use your candles. Use your candle. Create one specifically to put the past to bed once and for all, and to unbind the chains that the captives have over you. We don't say yours, we say the captives have. And you ask, not asking you to do a reading though. There's no reading. You're just going to ask. And you're going to let him take all that from you. So it's up to you. It's up to you. If I were you, if I were to tell you anything as my client, as a family member, anything like that, I would tell you to watch the tools that you use. I love that you're making your candles and you're repurposing what happened and what you're feeling. You're turning that pain into power. And I'm absolutely a lover of that. Turn your pain into power. Okay. So positive vibes, how you been doing? How have you been? And zeal and aspirations, hello. Kyle, okay, so Kylie, I think you asked me something. Thank you so much. Y'all are so beautiful to me. You're so precious to me, and I thank you so much. Kylie Monet, thank you. And I think whether it's me and my boyfriend, I don't know for sure if I'm not in it or it's just the distance or to walk away. Well, all right. Oh, okay. How long have you two been together? Kylie. Oh my. Young. This is I feel young. Young love. And what I just heard Spirit say is you're not ready. You're not ready for a relationship. So let's talk about it, Kylie. 10 months. It's going against your requirements that you don't even know you have. How old are you? 19. So, all right. You are definitely, you just heard what God said. Okay. You just heard what God said. And if anybody would like a reading, we still have our flash sale. It's $55. Um, And you can cash out me at Nicole1111. So let me put that up there, I think. Cash app and dollar sign. There it is. You are, Kylie, going against your intuition. Sunny days, I'm going to call it a night, but sending everyone love and divine light. I'll be here a little bit more often, as it's truly an honor. Thank you so much. The honor is all mine, beautiful. Have a beautiful night and a beautiful weekend. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gigi. Okay, so Kylie, honey. All right. Oh, how old is he? Oh my goodness. How old is he? Oh, Kylie, I'm gonna give you homework because you are right at that point of life is happening and it's beautiful. You're in a great position. And yeah, you don't need to accept anything less than what you really, really, really want. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine Source. What can I tell Kylie? What would you thank you so much. What would you have me say? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. What do you do for a living? The good thing is your angels are right all over you. They constantly talk to you. I want you to start paying attention more. God's been sending your angels to you, looking out, our ancestors, looking out for you. Okay, what do you believe your soul purpose is, honey? Thank you, Gigi. Okay, that's understandable. We're all here to support you, and we've all been in the spiritual closet, and so that's okay. Did you hear Miss Gigi's testimony? She's been doing her shadow work since 2016. hmm Being a help, a healer. Okay, and why do you want to be a healer? Why do you think that you are a healer? And I'm not saying you're not. I'm just asking you, why do you think you are a healer? Gigi, I know. Me too, girl. Gigi says I'm in love with my angels. Let me tell you. And then when they be laughing at you, right? I love that part. We crack up at me. I mean, sometimes when I get it, I'm like, and as soon as I get it, they start cracking up. And I can see them cracking up. I can hear them cracking up. And then I crack up about as fast as they do. Sometimes I'll be like, you don't gotta laugh that hard. Okay. Kylie says, I've been journaling for a month every day. It has expanded my mind so much. I have childhood trauma, to be honest. Okay. So you feel like through your journaling, you are a healer. Is that right? And you also want to pay attention, spiritual superstars, what other people are saying to you, about you. But that's not the only sign that you're a healer. There's a lot to it, but we definitely want to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of, because healers, when you don't know your power, chances are you're getting taken advantage of, and we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. We don't want you to be taken for granted. Don't want you to be used. Not anymore. Did at first. Now I'm like, I have more work to do myself the more I journal. Okay. Okay. So, and as an energy healer is such a broad capacity. It's a broad position, and certainly you can certainly be a healer. My concern is learning how to not absorb other people's energy, always practicing safety. So spiritual safety is number one, but also taking that time, because the first thing that spirit told me about you, dear love, is you're wet behind the ears, you're young, and you are in young love, and you don't know your requirements enough to know that you're breaking your requirements in relationship life. And that's going to extend over into your professional life. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to focus this weekend on your values. What are your values? What do you value? So, you may say, I value honesty. I value conversation. I value intimacy. I value being treated with chivalry. I value chivalrous men. I value financial security. What does that look like? I value having a home cooked meal. I value laughing with people that I give my energy to and having that exchange. I value having friends that I can call on when life gets really tough. Okay, awesome. Very good. Very good. Let me give you the bell on that one, girl. Very good. As Kylie says, yes. All of those things. I wrote them in my journal last week. Awesome. Awesome. Look at Janet giving you props. All right. So keep writing them down. What do you value? Here's the key, spiritual superstars. When you are working on your values in love life, make sure that you're including every area of life, because we don't just segment that. We need to be living that. Okay. So now we want to know what your standards are. Okay. Well, you got a standard of living. My standard of living is that I need to be in a safe environment with cameras all over the place, whatever your standard is. What is your standard? So you have a standard for the type of person that you will give your energy to, whether it is a conversation, whether you are around them, whether you are um, on the phone. Your standard may not support a thief. Your standard may not support someone that smokes cigarettes. Your standard may not support someone that lies. Your standard may not support someone that doesn't take care of their children. So your standard may not support certain things, and that may be the way that you figure out what your standards are. Does that make sense, spiritual superstars? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense, please. And thank you. And so your standard of what? Your standard in what? And that's going to really, really help you, because you've got to have a point that you won't go beneath. Is your standard that you can date someone that's dating other people and you be sexually involved with each other? Is your standard that you don't have to be the most important person in their life? You just are happy with a little bit of them. You happy with whatever they gonna give you. You just happy to be hanging on, just hanging on. Whatever they give you, you like, okay. If I could just hang on to the lapel, if I could hang on to a shoestring, that's it. Your standard may be, oh no, ma'am, I need to be the most important woman in his life. So I need to, my standard is I need to be respected. I need to be held in a high regard. My standard is I need to walk on the street and every man I meet respects me. My standard is the same thing with women. I'll tell you a standard that I have that is just respect. That's it. I think it's just self respect. That I promise you that wherever I go, men open doors and they go out of their way to, oh, yes, ma'am. Or you could see the poor little arms sometimes, they be so kind of away from the door so much, but they extend it so far, little arm. I have to just kind of rush it a little bit in those instances because I know their arm just be on fire. Because sometimes the doors be heavy, but they do it. And that's a requirement that I put out to the universe. God knows I love chivalry. And that's just a standard. So you exude it in everything, you know. People are gonna say they know you. They know that this is what you require, this is what they know they have to do. They're just gonna do it. There's certain things that your standard is gonna come out and it's gonna show up in everything you do. And I believe everybody hear me say this, spiritual superstars, I believe this, that you have standards to make yourself happy, to live a happy life. And you never have to feel guilty about living in a certain standard. So if you feel like your standard is above your circumstances, then you never have to feel guilty because you're working towards that. You're working up towards that standard. Doesn't mean you have to lower your standards and accept it. It means that this is your circumstances right now. It means that you're going to work your way up. And that's to be commended, right? That's a very commendable thing. That's a very respectable thing, right? Look at Janet. I try to keep my head up, right? Thank you. You're so blessed too. Thank you so much. So you try, right? Yes, ma'am, Kylie. So now we got our standards. So I want you to work on that. I want all of us to work on that because we can all do that. I certainly can do that. When you're reminded of it, then you're reminded that your current circumstances in your life are really beneath you because your goal is way up over here. You aspire for so much more, right? So what you're living in, what you're settling for, what you have, in many ways is where the challenge is. And we have to continue to challenge our human, right? Thank you for coming in and hitting your star 1111. I gotta give you. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you so much. Girl, you know I love you, Janet. You know I love you. You got a lot of testimonies, and you're going to be sharing them one day, and they're going to be your candles that you're going to create, that you're creating now. You're selling candles to help heal people from specific traumas, ma'am. And that's going to be part of your therapy. So you got to ask Lord Osiris, come take this away from me because I can't bear it. It's not my burden to bear, and I don't want it. And let God's vengeance be done on those that took me to that point that they thought I couldn't return from. But you're going to bounce back, and you're going to turn your pain into power, and you're about to manifest a successful business. Hear me when I say that. hmm So what you pour into your candles, Janet, let that be on the outside of that, the message. You hear me? You let your clients come to you and ask for customized candles. And you bless them. And you work with Jesus. You work with Jesus to bless those candles. Okay? So, um, oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you were moved here, and I'm glad you're here. What's up, Pat? Um, very needed. I needed to hear it. So now you are, um, we're glad your energy is here, Pat. Thank you so much. Awesome. Jen, I'm so proud of you. Playing the very thing you just said. Yes, honey. So now you know you have to do it. You can't ignore. And you can't act like you don't know what God wants you to do anymore either. Yep. You help others heal while you're healing. So, Kylie, you got your values, you got your standards. Now you need your requirements. Need your requirements. Your requirements. You're not dating someone outside of the state unless they are coming to live where you're at. They have a plan, and you guys are moving towards this. Okay, your requirements. You require communication from relationships. Doesn't matter if it's a man, a woman, platonic, best friends, romantic, co-workers, neighbors, community, spiritual. You require communication. So you're not holding on to just dead weight. And it's not just one-sided. So requirements. What do you require? That you are dating with a purpose. 19. Okay? You're dating with a purpose, Kylie. You're dating with a purpose. I want you to write that in the comment section. I am dating with a purpose. Because that way you're not letting anybody waste your time. You are verbalizing, you're vocalizing what you need versus what you want. So you're going to put that in your journal too. I need this. I want that. And to know the difference, right? Right. Dating with a purpose. That's right. Right, Joanna? Okay, so good job, Kylie. I'm so proud of you, girl. Okay, so your requirements. You are dating with a purpose now. What is the purpose? The purpose is, do you want to get married? Do you want children? Do you want to really be with someone that's going to be able to afford you the best life? Do you want to marry a millionaire? Do you want to marry someone that is making $500,000, $250,000? What is it? Do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? You know, what is it that you really want? That's what you deserve. And no, you don't have to feel guilty about it. You just have to be on purpose with it and go after it. And so your requirements may be, you're not going to date someone who is involved with another woman or man, for that matter. You are dating someone who is heterosexual. You are dating someone that wants children, that will be a great father to your 3.5 kids. Do you want a big family? Requirements. If their parents are living, that they do their best to have a great relationship with their parents. That they look out for their parents. That's a requirement. That they have respect for women, children. That they're able to save money. That they believe in therapy. Requirement. That's not true. I'm sorry. I have to say that forget everything. I know what you mean. Forget everything. All you need is real love like you deserve, Kylie. I do not believe that. I believe that um, love is not everything that we need when it comes to relationship. And I think that that is a humongous misconception. I think a lot of people wait on the fairy tale and it doesn't come and they get confused and then they're just stuck for several years and they wonder what happened. Or they get and jump out of fear and be with somebody else or put themselves in a dangerous situation that they can't get out of or that they struggle to get out of. Love is not all. And I do believe what Janice said that you deserve real love, true love, unconditional love. But it's not enough anymore. You're absolutely right, Kylie. And you're absolutely right, Joanna. Love is not everything, indeed. Right, Janet? Absolutely. So you have to be on purpose with everything else you do need. You have to go after it with some fire. You have to go after it with some fire. You have to be willing to compete. You have to be willing to be the one to win. In order for you to win, you've got to put yourself in the driver's side, right? You've got to be in the driver's seat. So let's say this. If love were all you needed and the guy that you are dating um, was dating someone else or someone else wanted him, if love were all you needed and he was in love with you and and you're like, you know what, this is the man I'm going to be with, and this other woman is saying the same thing, and he's in love with you. But what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? What is he bringing to the table? What's she bringing to the table? What she brings to the table may be more attractive to him than his feelings for you. So, yeah, I don't believe love is everything. It's not enough. It's absolutely, for me, it's foundational, but it's not enough. And you're a fire sign. Lord have mercy. So you got to be willing to, you know, to really body slam old girl over here. You got to be willing to cut her in order to be like, oh, she's not going to get your man, and a lot of women aren't willing to do that, you know. So you got to do stuff. You got to know that you're in it to win it. I'm just saying you're in it to win it. That's what I'm saying. So you got to be on purpose with it. I want you to be on purpose with your dating life. All right? That's what I'm saying. Don't be so sweet that you mess around and you don't get who you want or you don't get what I want. Be smart about it. All right? Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. So you got, okay, so Kylie, you got values, you got your standards, you got your requirements. All right. We all got it. I'm gonna do that too in my journal. Right? Joanna, if you think of love as everything, it's easy to get lost in it and lose yourself. Wow, I love that statement. I love that. Yeah, I love that. Your happiness, might be everything. Gigi says, you are the only one that gives me clear perspective to these kinds of things. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Miss Dory, where you at? Thank you so much for coming in. And Kylie, you a Leo too? You know you can't be held down like that. Oh no, you about to be unstoppable. Wow, right? Look at Janet. Strong lion girl, you about to be unstoppable. Honey, you do your homework this weekend and you listen to your intuition. You listen to God telling you, listen, I got something better for you. I'm trying to tell you. And let me tell you something else. Don't listen to anybody tell you that when you date, when you want to go out on dates and you don't have, let me be very clear about this, because you're 19 and you want to get married. You want, how many kids do you want to have? Oh my goodness. And then the cancers in the house. I love me some cancers. Oh my goodness. Got Leo and cancers in the house. Wow. Kels, Leo sun, Taurus rising, and a Taurus moon, and a Taurus ascendant. Dang, you ain't nothing but a lover. I mean, don't hurt him, Kels. Goodness gracious. My goodness. Ain't nothing but a lover with red hair at that. Hello, wait a minute. The queen is in the house. Wow. Right? Oh my goodness. Child, please. You know you be having them just like this. Oh my gosh. Phew. I know they romance you. Oh my goodness. Because I know you deserve it and you require it. Oh my gosh. Right. Like to be free. Well, I mean, yeah. Kylie, you know you're gonna be with the right one that can respect that in you, that won't try to tame you, but will just respect that in you. You can respect that in him too, right? That's beautiful. Yeah, I don't even know what I was getting ready to say after seeing all of that. Leo sign, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Wow. Mm-hmm. That's so good. That's good stuff. In Cancer. Whew. Child, please. My cancers out there, y'all know. Cancers are family, 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 family. Fierce and protective, will guard their family. Oh my gracious, gracious, gracious. I love y'all to life. I love Cancer. Oh my goodness. We get along very well. And I respect you for your heart. You just have such a big heart. Big, big heart. Big heart. I love it. I love it. Push yourselves. Push yourself to reach that goal, your dream. Because I feel like cancers are really entrepreneurs that just are afraid to get out there in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so, oh, I know what I wanted to tell you, Kylie. So, real quick, um, when you date, make sure that if you want to date somebody that is going to pay for everything and is going to treat you like the queen you are, that you are okay with that. If someone asks you, where do you want to go? Let them know, I don't know. I just want to go somewhere maybe luxurious, exquisite, somewhere where I really walk in and I feel like the queen. Somewhere where I just feel like the lap of luxury. I just feel like a VIP when I walk in there with you. And let him figure it out. And then, if this is somebody that you don't want to date, really, you're not attracted to them, you're not turned on by them, you just can't see yourself with them. If you go on a second date, do not let him pay for it. You pay, or you do Dutch. But if you're not feeling somebody, don't go back out on that second date. Let them know it was a beautiful time, you had a great time, you think they're a good person, but you're not going in the same direction. You don't have to say that you're not interested. You don't have to say anything other than that, you know, but you're not going in the same direction, you know? That's very respectful. And the reason why you don't go on a third date, second date, fourth date, and all of that is because then, really, ladies, just being a gold digger at that point. And it's not fair to guys to that, receive rejection all the time. It's not fair to use them for a dollar, use them as a cash cow any more than we would want to be. So that's one thing that I got to put out there. Ladies, definitely be treated really nice. But if you really aren't attracted to a guy, don't lead him on. And I think that's the same vice versa. Gentlemen out there, don't lead women on, thinking that they're gonna, that you're attracted to them, you want to be with them, and you don't. I think a lot of people get hurt because women are emotional, and we make decisions based on our heart. We make decisions based on our feelings, our emotions. Men are more logical. That's the way that they are created. The divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy are perfect together. I know that I'm not talking about so much or homosexual or anything like that, but we all have divine masculine and divine feminine. So that perfect marriage is happiness, inner happiness. So when you have two people like that, that is a dominant divine masculine and a dominant divine feminine, I feel like that is beautiful energy. It's a balance. It's just a balance. So, all right. So, yeah. So, I hope that I have answered some questions and um, given you value today. We're already in 2 hours in. 2 hours in. It's about to be 11:11. It's 5 after now, so you've got some time. Any questions that you have, any concerns that you have, ask spirit. Ask spirit, go to spirit and just be open to what spirit shows you because it's getting ready to go down. You got 5 minutes. Remember what we do when it's 11:11. We take a deep breath in, right? We give our human something to do. Our human has to breathe. Give your human that. Human can't focus on anything but survival. And then exhale. And let her shoulders drop. Let his shoulders drop. Shake your hands if you need to. But relax. Once your human is relaxed, you can hear your spiritual guidance. You can receive it. And your human doesn't know any better but to just let it in and not sabotage the moment by rejecting it. So you relax your human, you can receive, and then you got to act on it. Okay? All right, so Janet, ask that question about you and your situation in what, 4 minutes? Everyone else, do the same thing, but do it in a way that you're just asking for spirit to come and bless you. So what I say is, Divine Source, please show me my spiritual guidance the way that I can receive it. Here, when you are at a crossroads, say it very succinctly, quickly, boom, and ask or tell God, if you want me to do this, I'll do it. If you want me to say this, I'll say it. If you want me to whatever it is. And then the other decision or other option that you have. And be grateful. You got 3 minutes until you're going to do this. Gratitude is a huge deal now. Do it. Gratitude, okay? I think I'll stay on with you and we'll do it together for the collective energy, okay? Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful, and let it happen. So right now, let's practice real quick. You never wish, never make a wish when you see 1111. If you haven't come in this room and typed your pound 1111 yet, please do that in the chat. Please do that in the comment section because that helps other people collectively find out exactly what 1111 means and what to do. And it prepares you to receive your spiritual guidance. So that's what we do. And I might not have had mine up there. There's mine. All right. 2 minutes. You're going to take a beautiful deep breath in, as deep as you can. I mean, literally. If you make a weird face, then just do that. It's okay. And then let it all the way out and ask, Divine Source, please show me my spiritual guidance the way that I can receive it. And it's going to come in. And you're going to receive it, a name, an action, a statement, a place. You're going to see something. You're going to hear something. You're going to feel something, taste something, smell something. All your senses are aligned in this moment to receive. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you're receiving value today, thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you for so much for your donations, and thank you for sharing this video. Share it, share it, share it, share it. Thank you so much. 1 minute. One more minute. One more minute. One more minute. Yes, ma'am. Come on back. Yeah, everybody come on back for more free spiritual guidance to our YouTube channel right here, Spiritual Guidance Academy. Get ready. Get ready to receive. Love you too, honey. God bless you, Janet, and everybody. 1 minute. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's 11:11. Ready? Deep breath in. What? Thank you so much. Dang, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Divine Source. Alright, so let me tell y'all and then I want y'all to share what message you got, okay? If you got any message. If you didn't, just wait. It's gonna come. Because it came, it's just your human was just so nosy that your human just caused you to ignore it just for right now. Just all your human just was like, just blocking. Okay, that's all. But it's gonna come. So that's why you gotta meditate. That's why you gotta pray. That's why you gotta reflect. That's why you gotta be still with Divine Source. Hey, Regina. All right. So let me share with you what I got on my phone. There is one, two, three, really four. It was four signs of numbers that I have been seeing back to back, back to back, back to back. And today, right before this video, right before I was deepening on it, and I was bumping up my knowledge up against different resources on what Spirit was telling me to do. And that was a way of following my spiritual guidance today and keeping it real. And I shared with you earlier what my guidance has been centered on organization and how it affects my whole life. And so what I'm looking at on my screen on my phone are the exact same numbers that I've been seeing. And so that confirmation for me is big because it is a matter of knowing that I'm going in the right direction, that I'm building this new foundation. I'm working on a project that's really near and dear to my heart and soul. It's been a long time coming. And that confirmation right there was just like, what? Okay, keep going. Keep doing it. You're doing it right. Okay. So spirit is gonna come in and blow your mind, and it's gonna feel great. And it just tells you, okay, keep going in this direction, keep doing that. But it'll be something that you see in your mind's eye. It'll be something that you are drawn to, you're brought to. You'll hear a message that says that. You'll taste something associated with it. You'll smell something associated with it. Okay? Yeah, and you might feel the touch, the tingling, the burning, the crawling, the spiritually guided spiritual communication that confirms that which you are gifted at 1111. All right? All right. So many blessings, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Have a wonderful weekend. I love y'all. Stay tuned. I'm gonna drop something over the weekend in the community tab. And again, if I can help anybody, definitely text our business line. If you're open for a reading, I am giving specials. This weekend is $55 for a reading. You have to use Cash App because we don't have it set up on our website, which is spiritualguidanceacademy.com. Follow us on TikTok. I did my first TikTok tonight, y'all. So I need y'all love and support. And it is Life with Nicole. Just the way you spell my name, Life with Nicole. Instagram, Life with Nicole. I think it's over there at Life with Nicole. Might be Spiritual Guidance Academy, okay? Get into our private Facebook group, which is Spiritual Guidance Academy too. All right. I love y'all. Mwah. Have a good night.